Okay, nice. Okay, nice. Okay, let me see. Let me get the link and we will proceed in a while. Copy and let me paste it to. Okay, nice. Now, so everybody, we're gonna start our class. Okay, but before that, let me introduce to you like this paper over here. I tried before I record this video lah. Basically, this paper, king. Okay, what I can say is king. Okay, so a few questions, but I might need some time to like explain a bit. But as usual, because this is like a go through on state paper only, so I will do it quite fast now. Okay, so again I'll do it quite fast. Okay, but same like what I mentioned, students have been saying like, teacher, Selangor paper is like very hard. So once I get Selangor paper, I will do a quick one, send it over here. I mean, as in everybody can view it. So Penang is one of the world, because you look at the title itself, Module Berfokus KBAT SPM 2020. Okay, yes, you can say that this is a very KBAT. Okay, but overall, some of the questions like very KBAT lah, but others can do one. Okay, so same thing everyone, state paper, passive paper is your main thing. So 1 week 1 set, or maybe you can go through the paper one that I go through with you. So let's do it. Okay, positive mindset, start. So calculator by the side, right? I won't be really using it because my main focus here is to show you if let's say possible not to use calculator, I'll try to skip it lah. Okay, if let's say worst case I need it, I will use it. Okay, so guys, so number one, express 0.000000109 in a standard form. So standard, okay, look at how I look at the question itself. 0.0000109. So I'm gonna do this times 10 power 0. Of course, I know what you can do lah using calculator, but I'm not doing that. So what I'm gonna do here is to standard form cut off over here. Okay, so 1.09 is for sure like these two things already. So times with what we're gonna do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from 0.00 something, we increase to this. We're gonna decrease this to 10 power what? It's just like ladder concept, guys. 0 over here, we go up by 5, we go down by 5. So it's like 1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. So your answer will be B. But of course, like what I mentioned, if let's say you have your own way of handling it, it will be good, because my main focus is like weak students, how you're gonna think. If let's say you don't know how to handle using calculator, because there might be a lot of like buttons, so that's how you think, right? Okay, so again, so just want to show you, small number becomes bigger number. That's why you increase by how much? 5 of them. So you increase 5, the other side you decrease 5. Okay, so you get -5 lah. Okay, so as you can see, I put a 10 power 0 there because there is nothing there, so I put 10 power 0. By the way, 10 power 0 is 1. Okay, just to show you. Okay, now number 2. Given the diameter and height of the cylindrical water tank is 24 and 60 cm respectively. So cylindrical water tank is this cylindrical. Okay, so they mentioned that diameter and height, but diameter I don't need it, so I will make it into radius. So divide by 2, I get 12. So I'm going to put like 12 here and the height as 60. Okay, Haja filled the tank with water until full. Okay, nothing special. So the standard usual volume, please don't write all these things in your exam. Okay, this is like to show you only. So pi times with radius, you have 12 square times with 60. So you're gonna use your calculator and straight away pop. Okay, so I'm gonna use my normal calculator, okay, with me. So the dummy calculator in front of you, right? I will show you if I need it. Okay, I'll just place it over there. So 12 square, you can press it yourself. Okay, 12 square times 60. You're gonna take like 8,640 pi. Why do I leave the pi there? Because the question says pi, right? So C, done. Okay, next. Inchi Johan is a manager of a soy sauce factory. Kicap. His factory produces 500 containers. Wow. So that's a huge factory, right? No, it's not a huge one. So it's like even better than that. So huge container. Wow. Okay, huge container. 500 of them. Okay, the volume of the soy sauce in the container is 120 liters. Oh, be careful with the units. Be careful with the units, okay? All the soy sauce is bottled into each bottle which has a volume of Okay, sin lưỡi pai xiao. Okay, or maybe you can say what? Kam lun tai. Okay, so 750 mLs, right? So my main problem here is we should follow ml or liters. So it's up to you. So for me, right, I personally prefer liters. The reason being, it's smaller is in number wise, so it will be easier for me to handle lah. Okay, so I'm gonna take like 120 liters times with 500 of them, right? And I divide by the bottle, so I can know how many bottles of them. Okay, so that's like a standard 6 questions. So we're gonna divide by 1000 to get 0.75 liters. So divide by 0.75. So just hantam everything into a calculator. 120 times 500, then divide by 0.75. Pop, your answer is 80000. So like what I mentioned, okay, for instance lah, if let's say in the dummy calculator, right? So I'm gonna press it 120 times 500 and then divide by 0.75. So what you see here is like 80,000, right? But the thing is, students is not so okay with buttons, okay? As in weak students are. Strong students, you look at the question, you know what's the answer already, right? Okay, so what you have to press here is this engineering notation, okay? So ENG, you press it. But when you press it, right, there's a problem. Okay, the problem is, it's always in power 0, okay, which is the single number format. Or maybe power 3, power 6, power 9. It's in multiple 3, or maybe -3, -6, and so on. Okay, the thing is you have to know some tricks, okay, in case you get stuck there. So like what I mentioned, let's say you press your calculator, you get this thing. Of course, I know you can handle, but the thing is, I'm going to show you like, not to say a trick, but a common sense that you need to know, okay, in any cases lah. So you're going to make it 8, right? So you cut off, because you want 8. So you decrease by 1, you know, okay, from 80 to 8 is like decrease by 1. Why is it 1? Because from 80 to 8 is a 1 place value difference. So instead of saying left and right, I will say up and down. Up and down is easier, right? Because I don't know how to differentiate left and right using different languages. So, I mean, as in, last time I used Kiri Kanana, but I don't know how to differentiate it. That's why left and right is actually better for me, but not like everybody can handle left and right lah. So, I think up and down is better. So 80 to 8 is like decrease the value already, correct? You decrease by 1 place value. So you increase by 1 to 10 power 4 lah. So answer is C. Okay. So make it fast, guys. Okay, you can make it fast. Go faster. So let's do it. It's given that 20 solid metal cylinder, 20 of them, each with radius of 70 cm. So this is like 70 cm, and the height of 300 cm. It's melted to make 50 identical solid spheres. Okay, find the volume in cm cube of each solid sphere. Wow, looks like there is 2 volumes, guys. But whether you need the formula or not, I'm not sure lah. Okay, so let's continue reading it. So we just put like all the relevant ones. So that's your cylinder lah, volume for cylinder. That's your volume for sphere. But whether we need it or not, we just continue reading it. I just scan through the info only. So I read again. It is given that 20 solid metal cylinder, each with a radius of 70 cm and a height of 300, sorry, melted to 50. Oh, no need. Just divide like what we did just now on top, right? Okay, like this question over here. The idea is like roughly the same one. It's just that they give like volume. So we're gonna take this, but you notice that there is no pi, right? So we're gonna do like 22/7 times with, you see, radius of 70 square times with height of 300, and then divide by 50 identical solid spheres, because they want to find like each solid sphere is how much, right? So same thing, calculator, but I'm not using the calculator dummy, so just take your calculator and press the relevant. So I'm reading it out, 22/7 times 70 square times 300, and eventually divide by 50. The answer comes out, wait, sorry, I pressed it wrongly. 22/7 times 70 times 70 times 300, and then divide by 50 of them. So your answer comes out, oh, sorry, important, times 20 way. So just be careful lah, because the answer is like quite obvious one. So we times 20 and then you divide by 50 of them. Nice, I get 1848000. Okay, so now the answer is actually quite obvious A already, okay, but I just want to show you, like, let's say calculator wise 184 0.8000 is what you have got in your calculator. So you're gonna press like ENG again. Can you see? Just nice. Got it? So answer is A. Okay. So number 5, everyone, you're gonna know one idea first. So idea, I will use it in different color. So I use like one idea to settle this for you lah. So for instance, number base, everyone, number base. So I'm going to talk about some ideas here. Let's say 412 base 5, you're going to change to base 8. So anyhow, guys, you're going to make sure you go through a filter, you know. So the filter is like the normal number that you have been using. So what's the normal number that you have been using? Base 10. Okay, so we're going to go through base 10 and then we go base 8. So always go like this in traditional calculation wise. And why do I do this? Because there is a base 5. Okay, so make sure you go through base 10. So it's a must. It's like a traditional must thing. But student might say, teacher, sometimes 2 and 8 can switch instantly, right? Yes. So you might need some detail skill. But like what I mentioned, our mindset is towards weaker students. But for strong students, fly all the way. Okay, nice. So 5 to 10, just by referring to 5 and 10, do you notice it's like becoming bigger? So becoming bigger, I will ask you this way and you have to think. 5 to 10, bigger, you times. 10 to 8, smaller, you divide. But of course, the times and divide thing is like a format. So I'm going to show you now. So 4, 1, 2, you're going to spread it a bit. So the times format is like this, you know. By using the given base here, let's say that's a base 8 lah, then you use 8. That's a base 2, then you use 2. So this is a base 5, so I put 5, 0, 5, 1, 5, 2. That's why I say, if that's a base 8, then you put 8, 0, 8, 1, 8, 2. You got it? So that's the format on changing into base 10 now, okay? So for now, what I can do is to quick go through only, okay? So 5 power 0, calculator if you don't know, okay? But we know that's a 1. 1 times 2, 2, 5, 5 squared 25 times 4, 100. Okay, wait, did I do it wrongly? Yes, okay. So 100 plus 5 plus 2, you're gonna get what? Okay. Okay, nice. So you're gonna get like 107, right? So 107, so I'm gonna put here 107. So 10 base 10, okay? Nah. So that's your base 10 really, correct, right? And now you're gonna move like, you put the L shape there, 107, and now there are some very detailed things that you have to go through with me. It's either you say, teacher, use a calculator, I know. But I'm going to use the traditional way as well in case you need it in your base 5, okay? So this thing is, this idea here, it's on the traditional way of calculating it lah. Okay, so like what I mentioned, you're going to make this base 10 to base 8, right? So that's only one word I can say. You have to keep dividing 8. You get it? So you have to keep dividing 8. So I'm going to show you this, okay, everyone. So I'm going to use the dummy calculator and you see this. So 107 divide by 8. So the idea here is to get the balance, you know, okay? In Chinese, we name it as 余数, okay? I want the balance. Okay, so after I divide it, I switch it into decimal. I will put the 13 there and dot. I'm gonna get the balance, okay? 余数. So 0.375 is not the balance. That's the decimal, right? So what are you gonna do? Okay, you're gonna take this 0.375, you see 0.375, and you ask yourself, you are using base 8. That's why you times with 8 to revert it back into balance. If you are dividing using 5, then you times with 5. If you are dividing using 2, you times with 2. That's the idea. So I times with 8 because I'm dividing using 8. You saw that? So I press equal there. So the moment when I press equal there, right? Okay, when I press equal there, okay, so I will get a 3. Then I divide by 8 again. Okay, so I'm gonna press off again. So I'm gonna, you see I put the 8 there already, correct? Right? So I'm gonna divide by 8. Okay, 13, not 13.375. 13 divided by 8, you will get how much? 1. And then you get the point 625, right? So you press like 0.625. 625 times with base of 8, you will get 5. Then you divide by 8 again till you get a 0, but quite obvious already, you know the answer is 1, but I will still divide it. So 1 divided by 8, you get 0.1. 0.125, right? So I put the 0 there, dot, the 0.125, you get to times the 8. You see, it's the same thing, right? So I'm doing like stupid things. So you work backwards, then your answer becomes 153 base 8. So that's the idea, you know. That's the idea. Okay, but the thing is, when you come into this case, right, when you're doing like normal number base, okay, when you're doing normal number base, what I'm going to do here is to tell you this. Okay, wait, let me do some quick switching on my Zoom part. Okay, I'm going to make it bigger, so I think that will be easier for y'all, okay? So guys, so I'll make it bigger. Okay, nice. Okay, great. Now, so, after you get this, nice. Okay, so let's go back to this question. So I'm going to use like the calculator way matched with the traditional way, because you know you can do it faster in certain case, right? So everyone, for me, right, standard wise, I'll make everything to base 10. So I'm going to use like calculator to show you how to convert it. Okay, but you might be using MS, okay, 570 MS. You might be using another calculator, which is ES Plus, okay, this one. So it's fine, so just search for it, okay? So I'm going to be quick. So so menu, okay, menu. So as you can see, I'm finding base, right? So base, where is it? That's number 3, base, so I press 3. So DEC is base 10. Then BIN is base 2. And OCT is base 8. As you can see, the blue color word there lah. But in other calculators, it's in green. Okay, so I'm going to insert base 2. So I'm going to make my calculator into base 2 by pressing bin. Okay, so I'm going to press like 10101 equal. And then I already locked in base 2, right? So I'm going to press DEC. Nice. So I get 21. So that's a 21 minus something greater than 31 base 5. Then you have to change, right? So I'm going to take the 31. Okay, 31. Sorry, I'm going to move it over here. Okay, use red color. So 21 minus something greater than, okay, this is 31. So 31 base 5. I said you are changing into, I'm changing into base 10. So it's like one process only, you know. So if let's say one process, so what happened? So I'm going to do like, you see, base 10. So it's like becoming bigger. So it will be 31. Okay, 31, 5051. So this is 0. This is 15. Why 0 pula? 5 power 0 is 1, right? Common mistake, guys. So 1 times 1, you get 1. So you get 16 base 10. So I put 16. So what you have to place here so that it becomes greater than 16. Okay? So like what I mentioned, just type everything into calculator, right? So I'll press off, make sure everything is in base 2. So bin. Then I press all the relevant like 100. But like what I mentioned, if you are fast, right, you know what to do already. Because some students, they look at 100, they know what's the answer. Okay, they know the answer is 4. So you just put 4 there. Okay, now the rest of it, just click into a calculator lah. So like base 2 first, then you press like 101 equal, then you press bin. You press DEC, then you get 5. But the rest of it, you press it you get 6 and 7. Okay, so then you insert into your slots. You know the answer is like 21 minus 4, you get 17, right? 17 is greater than 16, so answer is definitely A already. So you check others, you know the answer is impossible. Okay, now so number 6, given 1P25, the P there, okay, the P there is a what? The P there, it's a place value. Okay, so don't care about that. They say they want this base 5 thing. Okay, don't care about that, just look at what they want. They say 1P2 base 5 equals to 57 base 8. Basically, this is what they are trying to say. Okay, let me reconvert this question now. It's like what I mentioned just now, you know. So 8, you are trying to change to base 5. So you got to go through base 10. See, it's the same thing. So 8 to 10, bigger, you times. 10 to 5, smaller, you divide, you see. You saw that? So what you can do is 57, 80. So you notice that? Just now, previously, I'm using base 5, right? So I put 5051. So let's say I'm changing to base 10 from base 8. So you're going to put 8081. So if let's say it's base 2, then you know what to do. 2021, 22, and stuff lah. So 1, common mistake, 8 power 01 times 7 gets 7. So this 40. So you get 47 base 10. Okay. So you're going to put the 47 here. Then you have to keep dividing 5 to get the answer. But like what I mentioned, if you're going to use a quick way, use the calculator to convert into base 10, right? So I just show you only. So obviously 57 is base 8, so you press OCT. 57, you press equal, press DC, pop, you get 47. So that's a quick way lah. So I'm using traditional way just to recap a bit. So you have to keep dividing. Okay, so I'm gonna do the dividing part already. So let's convert. Okay, back to my normal calculator lah. Okay, so 47 divide by 5, nice. Okay, I'm gonna get 9.4, 9 dot dot dot. Okay, 9 dot dot dot. I need the balance, not the decimal. So 0.4 times with, you tell me, 5, right? Because you are dividing using 5, so you know the answer is 2. Then you have to do the rest lah. So divide by 5 again, but 9 not 9.4 So you gotta press 9 divide by 5, then you get 1.8. Then the 0.8, okay, the 0.8 you times with 5. So you get 4, right? You see, I'm doing that. So then you know what to do already. So this one very obvious already lah. Okay, 1 divided by 5, you get what? I just divide it for you lah. So 1 divided by 5, you get how much? You get 0.2, so 0. Then 0.2, you times 5, 1 So basically the answer is 142 base 5. So your P is 4, done. Okay, so make it fast, guys. Okay, so it's just that how say, giving like extra explanation over here, but somehow I have short video on this. So if you need it, like what like in the description below, I'll put my number there so you can ask me and get the videos from me. Okay, number 7 is about polygons. Okay, regular hexagon standard is either you memorize, okay, memorize as in 720, 120 and 60, or you can use the normal way of doing it 180 and minus 2, it will be 6 minus 2 divided by 6. So the upper part is 720 divided by 6, you get 120 for interior angle. And the upper part over here is your sum of interior. So I'm writing in detail, you know. So don't write all these things in your exam, just make it fast. That's why I might take up more than 1 hour, okay guys? So just fly, okay? So all these things shows 120, guys. Okay, 120. So there's gonna be like a quick, okay, go through on this. Okay, everyone, it's a very obvious common sense of 90, just want to show you. So quite obvious that your x is 120 minus 90 is 30. Or you might want to say, teacher, I saw like this isosceles, can I use 180 minus 120 divided by 2? Go ahead, that's why I say no fixed way yet. But by referring to the given question, right, you don't simply say, teacher, STM straight line. If you say that wrong, because they will mention it. As you can see over here is like straight line only. So there's only one exterior that you can get 60. Then now you get a y. So y equals to 180 minus 60 and 56. So you're gonna get how much for this one? So normal standard lah. 180 minus 60 minus 56, you get 64. Then you minus it. So therefore 64 minus 30, because the question says y minus x. Okay, so answer is 34. Okay, so everyone, make sure you fly. Don't wait for me. Okay, don't wait for me. Question number 8 is like something stupid. So I'm going to just tell you how to get it. Okay, so student might say, teacher, do I have to draw a line? Supposedly normally we'll draw a line, but this question is like quite funny lah. Parallel, so these two things are 180 total already. And when you see pentagon, the total is 540. Or maybe you can use 180 bracket 5 minus 2. But I'm not doing that lah. So you just take 540 minus both sides 180 minus 92. Then you get your x plus y already. Can you see the question is like so funny? So answer is B. Okay, next. Question 9 is like one of the funnier. But I did say that Penang paper is quite tough, right? But the front part quite funny lah. Okay, I can say okay, quite funny. Okay, look at question number 9. It's like, okay, it's wow, but because normally when you see common tangent, you will say something like, teacher, enlargement. Yes, you have enlargement. But the funny thing is, okay, I'll just do like some funny things. Okay, same length, you know, right? Okay, you know, right? So you notice that I'm not reading it. Okay, because like standard they will say like common tangent, all this stuff, right? The thing is, when you see this kind of like double tangent in a particular circle, right, this opposite angle is like definitely 180 and so you get 30 here. But to prove it, right, you might want to say like 90 90 because of center point to tangent point, right? So all these things like basic lah, huh? Okay, basic, you can refer to circles template. If you need the template, come let me know. I send you the templates on all the very detailed circles I draw it for my students, and I can send it to you. Okay, just click a comment then, or maybe you can send to my WhatsApp. Okay, so as you can say 360 minus the rest of it get 30 lah, or maybe opposite add together 180. Then you get x already 150. So it's a funny question. So answer is D. Okay, number 10. Okay, everyone, number 10. I will put a link there. You can click the reference back to the back to my previous video that talks about this enlargement in detail. Okay, this question there is no answer given over here. It's something else. So I want you to look at how I solve it. Okay, and number 11. Okay, number 11. Okay, number 11. In diagram 4, polygon N is the image of polygon M under reflection. So the reflection is basically over here lah. Okay, in the middle of it. Roughly over here lah. Because quite sang at over here. Sorry. Okay, I just draw like a not so nice one lah. Okay. Now, so that's your reflection line. So they say, wait, let me read the question first. The question say, which of the point ABCD is the image of point F under the same reflection? So that's your F, right? Your image is gonna be like you reflect perpendicularly, right? So 2.5. So half and another 2, answer C lah. Okay, something funny now. Okay, number 12. Oh, this is the one that booms a lot of students, and there is so many different explanation from teachers lah. Students come up with like different workings and say teacher can. So I will use like one definition where it's in the textbook. Okay, you gotta be like this. The level of water of a pot followed the equation of F equals to 0.4. So sorry, H equals to 0.4 cos 15t. Okay, where H is the level of water in meters and T is the time in hours after midnight. Determine the difference between the highest and the lowest level of the water. Based on definition, right, the maximum point of cos is always 1. The minimum what's it called, point of your cosine, it's always -1. So this is what I'm going to do. Okay, maximum. Okay, maximum point is gonna be cos 15t. Sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna write maximum of cos 15t is gonna be 1. Your minimum of your cos 15t is gonna be -1. Okay, so if I hit it over here, so H equals 0.4 times with 1 maximum. So H equals to 0.4 times with -1. That's the minimum. So you see the maximum and the minimum. So I'm gonna get over here 0.4 and over here -0.4. So therefore the difference, it will be 0.4 minus 0.4 again. So you get 0.8 meters. So that's how I get it. But of course there is a few more different ways of explaining it. So if you're interested, I can send you the workings. Okay, because never mind, I'll just go through the next one. Okay, number 13. Okay, number 13 is about a picture, but I always tell my students when you see cos is like underwear shape. So I'm gonna move it to 3 different categories, 1 and -1. It's like 4 different quadrants. Okay, 1 to 4. Okay, so that's 90, 180, 270 and 360. Okay, let me do a quick go through with everybody as well lah. So copy and paste. Okay, copy and paste another one, so maybe you can do a short notes lah. Okay, so I'm gonna say y equals to cos x first. Okay, cos, it's a underwear shape. Okay, underwear shape. So you see underwear shape. So if I say y equals to sine x, so I'm explaining, so I take more time. It's a S shape. You notice that everything starts positive because you know quadrant 1 it's always positive. Okay, this one is a bit different now. This one is your tangent line. So it's like 3 claws. Okay, like this. Okay, that's the S shape. Okay, so what happened is, picture wise you roughly get the title there already. I mean as in the basic picture there already. But my thing here is, they say they want underwear shape, but between 180 to 360. So I'm gonna box that up. So I'm gonna get this part, you know. So this part is like this shape only. So which one gives you this shape? C. Okay, got it? So nothing, it's not calculation, it's picture. Okay guys, so diagram 5 shows a cuboid with a horizontal base KLMN. Okay everyone, there's a trick over here. The trick is like this. Okay, always okay, all these midpoint I just put it there lah, so nothing special. The important thing is name the angle between this one and this one. So we're gonna identify these two things. So I'm gonna write my, I just burped. Sorry. Okay, Rx is your line, right? Your KN, hey wait, KNTP, where is it? KNTP is over here, you know. So that's the line comparing to this. So the thing here is, student tends to get confused, or maybe it's kind of like too much of abstract imaginations, you know. So why not we just handle it using some tricks, guys? Okay, so the trick go this way. So guys, KNTP is the plane in front of you. Is there any missing alphabet? Students have been spamming me, teacher, the methods that you mentioned, right? You have to look through like a very detailed YouTube video that I mentioned. Is actually there on this missing alphabets thing. Just add it inside, okay? So just add it inside. So KNTP, there's a missing X, put it inside. Even though the point is, let's say in the middle of it, you add it inside as well. Okay? Because one of the year it comes out this way, you know. So angle 1, 2, 3. So that's what I'm going to do, you see. Don't care about the picture first. Care about this thing and tell yourself, always go for shortest. Shortest one. Shortest distance. Okay? Now, but before I go into this shortest distance, let's cut off like something useless. So cut, but actually useful one. You put it in the middle. Because that's the one that gives you the angle, ma. Okay, but you notice that, I check all these things, everything is X, right, in your ABCD. Then okay, it's fine, man. It's fine. Just go over here. Okay, then after that, R, you put it back. Okay, then you take this R and compare to the rest of the 4, K and TP. So I'm gonna put a point at R and take my K and T and P. You tell me, the R dot, you shoot to 1, 2, 3 and 4. Which one shortest? Bodo also know lah. The answer is T, right? Okay, so you got the answer already. The answer is D. Okay, next. So 15. Okay, 15, right? It's kind of weird a bit, but I will show you, like, that's the only way I got the answer lah. Okay, I will just do it this way. Okay, everyone. Diagram 6 shows 2 buildings on a horizontal ground. The height of each story of building K is the same, and the height of each story of building L is 2.1. So the funny thing is, student tends to think they have the same height, you know. Okay, but by right, a bit funny lah, this question. What I can say is a bit funny, okay? But never mind, I'll just go through. This is the only way that I can find, okay, the answer. If let's say you have a different workings on this thing, a different ideology, please do let me know, because that's how I solve it, okay? Now, so guys, over here there's 6 stories, so everything is like 2 meters, 2 meters, 2 meters. Okay, I'll just put it for fun over there. And over here like 2.1, 2.1, 2.1 and 2.1. So everything is just nice. Everyone, I go quite fast, right? If I say too fast, stop, play again. Okay? Now, so the other one, okay, it says the angle of elevation means go up, right, of Ahmad from Michael is 27.8. So determine the position of Ahmad and Michael. So what I can say here is, okay, I will do one by one. Okay, I'll do one by one. So what do I mean by 1 by 1? Okay, now wait a minute. So that's what I'm gonna do. Like over here, P it's Ahmad, R it's Michael. Okay, let's see. So let's go Ahmad at P. Okay, so that's Ahmad. Okay, I will do 1 by 1. So I'm using red color now. So Michael will be R. Okay, so I'm gonna take my description there. Okay, angle of elevation means up. Okay, it says Ahmad. Okay, Ahmad from Michael. Okay, Michael. Sorry, I'm gonna put Michael instead of R. Okay, so everyone, now see so that's how I look at it. Okay, first of all, from Michael, so I go Michael, I put the eyeball, that's Michael. I'm gonna do like dotted line, you know. Okay, dotted line. Okay, I'm gonna draw like upwards. Okay, because I'm shooting upwards for angle of elevation. So that's my angle. Okay, so I'm gonna take this out over here and show you. So that's what I get. So I'm gonna get this, you know. Okay, it says whether this 27.8. So as you can see over here, it gives you like 2 and 2, 4, correct? And the base over here is like, that's why I say a bit funny, okay, because it shouldn't be 15. Okay, student might say, teacher, is that 15? It's a bit different because it's like sangat a bit, okay, but I will use 15 because it doesn't give like a very huge significant answer. I'll just roughly take a 15 there because student might say, teacher, I thought this one 6 or this one 2.1 is like a trapezium. Yes, you're right. Okay, but it doesn't give a huge significance, so I'll just put 15 just to test it out. Okay, so because we want to make it fast, right? So tangent, okay, this angle I put theta, 4/15. So shift tangent, 4/15. Okay, shift tangent, 4/15. So your answer is 14.93. Okay, so you look at 14.93, it's like impossible because it's like so little. If let's say it's very near, then I will do like the very detailed calculation for you. But the thing is, it's not near. It's too far from there, right? So I won't care about this. So A is like wrong already. So A is wrong. So I'm going to try B now, everyone. I'm going to try B. So B, I'm using blue color Okay, so I'm going to erase this. Okay, I'm going to erase this. I'm going to try B. So this question requires you to like test 1 by 1. Okay, but like what I mentioned, I know suppose the slide there is like, it shouldn't be 15 meters, right? I know. So it's just that I'm using 15 because it's not a very significant difference there, okay? So that's why I'm using that. So P as Ahmad, S as Michael. Okay, so S is Michael, so I put here Michael, and then P will be Ahmad. So from M, I'm going to do like dotted line again. Okay, shoot upwards for elevation. So that's the angle that I'm finding. Okay, so again, is not the most accurate one because student might say, teacher, there is a 0.1 difference, but I don't care because it's not significant. Okay, so I'll just treat it as a right angle triangle, a very big one. So that's my theta, and this will be a total of 2, 2, 2, 2. So it will be like 8, and over here I know it's not 15. I know that it's like maybe 15 point something like longer bit because it's the so-called hypotenuse, but no, we don't care because it's not significant. Okay, so we're gonna do tangent again. Okay, tangent again. So tangent theta equals to 8/15. So theta equals to shift tangent 8/15. So I'm explaining that's why it takes a bit of time. So please fly, okay, fly. Woo. Do you notice I get 28.07? Oh, this is very near, guys, very near. So what I'm trying to do now is to get something more accurate. Okay, so this one is like very accurate, you know. So answer is like maybe B already, right? Okay, so I'm gonna try C. Okay, I'm gonna try C. Okay, so B very near. Okay, I'm gonna try C now. Everyone, actually quite obvious the answer is B already, but never mind, I'll just try everything for you to see. So I'm gonna use like green color, Q and R. Okay, Q and R. So Q is like, where is it? Q is Ahmad. Q is Ahmad, and after that Michael is R. So that's Michael. And everyone, you look at this, is like so flat. How can it be 20 plus? So this one, sorry, I'm not testing it. Cross. Okay, so I'm gonna test the last one. Okay, D. Q, it's Ahmad. Okay, Q, it's Ahmad. Okay, good. Q is Ahmad. Q is Ahmad. And then who else? S. Okay, S is Michael. S is Michael. Eh, this one macam okay, but actually, you look at it also, you know, like impossible, because remember just now the 20 plus is like so big, right? Okay, so never mind, I just test it out. Okay, so I just from Michael, so I draw Michael dotted line again. Okay, shoot up. Okay, let's say I use this lah. Okay, roughly only, you know. That's why I say this is not supposed to be something some right angle triangle lah, but we are just testing it out, see whether it's very near to the 27.8 or not. Okay, so that's your 4, and the bottom part is like 15, not 15 exactly. So we're going to do like tangent theta equals to 4/15. So theta equals to shift tangent 4/15. You go and test it out, you see how much you get. It's like funny answer. 4/15. Pop. The answer is 14.93 degrees. So you see, it's like very far from there. So answer, that's why I say it's B. That's why after you test it out, this one is like quite obvious B already. Okay, so don't spend too much time on this. You know that's the very near answer. Then you just go for it. But for this case, okay, because this case they didn't really give you like a very they purposely, that's why I say HOTS question. HOTS, okay? Okay, but okay, not like every question like very near then you can circle already. Not that way, you know. Okay, so 16. Wow, this is something where they don't really test you before, you know, but recently they come out something very near to like the 3D version of angle of elevation depression. Okay, so in diagram 7, ABCD are 4 points on the horizontal ground. EC, it's a vertical flag. It means it can be 90 degree to this line. It can be 90 degree to this line, you know. Okay, so that's the meaning of vertical. It can be 90 degree to A as well. That's why you see there is so many right angle triangles that you can form. Okay, but don't care about that first. Okay, now, so I'm going to take this away and see what they want. Angle of elevation. Angle of elevation, E from B, okay, 27. Wow, from B means you go B lah, okay? You are looking towards E, right? So you are looking towards E, and the right angle triangle that you can form is actually this. So the eyeball is here, you put the angle here, 27. So this is something not so last time, okay, when you talk about SPM question, they have been coming out something more towards like flat version, but not this hard lah. This one is like hot question for this 2D, but this 3D version here is like, wow, this one king. Okay, and of course by using this 120 meters and 27, right, it allows you to get the flag, you know. So I'm using red color to get a flag. So tangent 27 degrees equals to EC over 120. EC equals to, take your calculator, you take your 120, move there and times up. So press tangent 27 first. I'm not using the calculator, dummy. Then you times with 120. Nice. 61.143. Okay, let's say I use 3 decimal point meters. 61.143. Okay, now what the question wants. It says angle of depression go down. Okay, I'm using a different color lah. Okay, angle of depression go down. A from E. So I'll write here. Angle of depression go down, A from E, from E. So from E, wow, look at this. So when you put the eyeball there, right, because same thing like the previous question, I say when you mention from a certain point, right, you're gonna put the so-called eyeball. So that's how I understand it, you know. So I'm gonna draw it to A, but the right angle triangle that you can form based on flagpole is here, you know. So you're gonna be like this way. This is the correct right angle triangle depression that you're gonna put there, you know. Okay, so this is the angle. So I'm gonna use a Z rule, alternate angle, to transfer the angle to where I want to get. So everyone, this is what I'm gonna get. So I'm gonna put theta there to find. Okay, everyone, do you notice we missed out one length to get the angle, which is your AC? So everyone, 120 meters here. It's a rectangle plane, by the way. That's a 50 meters. Pythagoras theorem says 120 meters. So I'm not doing that Pythagoras. I will straightly give you that 130. Okay, Pythagoras theorem. So I will just take my right angle triangle and show you 61.143, 130 and a theta. Tangent theta equals to opposite 61.143 over 130. Then you can do your shift tangent already. Okay, this one I'll just write like for fun. So in your exam, please don't write all these like useless things. Okay, I'm writing it. Number one, okay, it's slow down a bit. Okay, because I'm writing it. Okay, number two, of course you don't write it lah. Okay, because it's slow down your overall speed. So just type everything relevant to your calculator can already. Okay, so answer is A. Okay, nice. Okay, number 17. Okay, 17, right? It's wow. Okay, it's a kind of bearing question where you need to imagine a bit. Okay, imagine a bit. Okay, so everyone, okay, please fly when you can do it faster. Don't wait for me, you know. Okay, so you treat this session as I open up and I'm talking there. You just do it yourself. Then you start, right? You go back to the description and look at the timestamp. You click that particular question that you need explanation and you look at it. Okay, so PQR are 3 points on a horizontal ground. The bearing of Q from P 313, whereas bearing of P from R. Okay, wait. Nah, sorry, I accidentally pressed this. Oops. Okay, let me off this first. Oops. Stop. Okay. Now, so everyone, so I'm going to continue with sorry, come back here. Okay, so it says from P from R, right? 78. Given that angle PRQ 51, okay, this is how I look at it. You see how it works. By the way, the final question says from Q lah. In my class, right, I always tell students bearing most of the time you can guess, right? But this question actually can guess on, okay? But let me picture out the whole thing first, okay? So you see how it works. Okay, first of all, from P, so I start P lah. So I put a P here and I put a cross. Bearing, you have to put this cross, right? And it says from P, so I go north and I turn a total of 313. So I'm doing a guessing, you know. 313 is like roughly here lah. You have to pass through like 90, 180, 270 and more than that, right? So you're going to draw like a line where it goes roughly, right? So you know that will be what? You put a cross there, you put Q there already. And always label all the relevant angles. So 360 minus 313, whatever angles that I have, I just put it there. So this one 47. And simultaneously, the other side, you know what to do already. 180 minus 47, you get 133. So I just put whatever things that they want. Okay. So the other part, you know what is that? So I'm not writing it. So let's see what they want next. Okay. What they want next is a bit trickier. It says P from R 78. So I'm gonna go R, but I don't have R. Okay, I don't have the R. So I get stuck, right? So that's the part where you get stuck, but don't worry, they give you PRQ. So there is two possibility, you know. So the possibility will be it's either you put the R here so that, okay, I'm just testing out, you can use a pencil if you want. So if you put the R here and you place this at 78, because this one looks like 78, right? It's not more than 90, right? Or some of you might say, teacher, why can't I put it over here? My answer is yes, why not? You can put it both sides. But the thing is, you must match, okay? Hey, sorry, what I'm talking about. Sorry, it's supposed to be 51, so sorry. You see this 51? Okay, so I'm just showing you here. Okay, everybody one more time, you see? PRQ, so your R is here, right? So PRQ 51, okay? PRQ 51. So why am I putting like two sides? Because I'm trying to show you, yes, you're right, man. You put both sides, like correct, but you must eventually fit this condition. So I'm gonna place the T there, okay? The what's it called? The direction, and I try to see whether it fits the 78 or not. So I try to see when it says from R to P, so you're gonna turn to P, you know. So let's say I start from this R, the first testing, so when I turn, oh, cannot lah, this one more than 180 already. So I straight away erase it because it's not 78. So I erase this one, impossible. So I test the other one. So when I turn, right, wow, just nice everyone, 78. It hits. Can you see it hits? Right? So perfect. Okay, perfect. Correct. Okay. Okay, wait. Let me move it to the top a bit so you can see it. So sorry. Okay, so I move it to the top a bit. Okay, you can see that, right? Yeah, okay, nice. Okay, now, I will just minus it, 78 minus 51, so I get the small part, 27 there. Okay, so looks like my picture is there already. Right? So once I get the picture, so what I'm going to do next? Okay, it says R from Q, right? So I'm going to use like a different color. From Q, you turn to R. So you look at the guessing part. Okay, we try to guess. It's like 180 over here already. It's more than 180. So answer is either C or D. But actually quite obvious. The answer is obviously D already because it's more than that by a lot, right? But never mind, I'll just do the calculation in detail so that you can see it in a proper way. So everyone, so I'm gonna get like this whole thing. So looks like, oops. Wait, okay. So I know this is what I want. So 133 is here. By using Z, I transferred 47. By using Z again, I transferred 27. That's why I say I like to place all the relevant angles, you know. Whatever which is relevant as in angles that you can place, I'll just put it inside. So I just add up everything. So 133, 47 and 27, just nice, 207. So pop. Not bad, this question, not bad. There's a few questions not bad, like the angles just now, they want you to do like somehow say you can say something where you don't treat it as significant but you treat it as right angle triangle. Remember just now that angle of elevation thing? And this bearing question is like okay, quite okay, hot question. Then the other questions on the water level one, wow, that's another powerful question. Okay, so so far there's 3 so far there's 3 hard one, but the rest still okay. Now then this question 18, usual question, not to say hot, usual one. Always I will draw like this, let's say, okay, this basic earth to show students one now. Okay, you can imagine it. Okay, if you can imagine, that would be good, because I'm not a kind of students where I can imagine stuff. H and M are 2 points on the surface of the earth with the same meridian is actually longitude, guys. Okay, don't get tricked. Okay, student might miss how to say, they memorize it wrongly, you know, because they always remember this Greenwich meridian thing in geography. They thought that's 0 degree. No, that's Greenwich meridian. This is meridian, it's different. Meridian means longitude. Okay, the latitude of H is 54. So this thing I know already. So 54, I just roughly put it over here lah. So 1 latitude with 54 south. So where to place the H? Let's read first lah. And M lies 16 degrees due north of H. So it gotta be H first, then your M's gonna go up. Okay, but there's one thing. They falls on the same longitude. So I just pick like one longitude lah, everyone. I'll just pick this point now, okay? So let's say I use a blue color lah. So this is my H, because H is 54. So it goes up 16 degrees. So it means, wait, let me show you something first. This is 54, by the way. That's 54, okay? So if you go up like 16 only, so it's like this one, you know. This one is 16. You saw that. And this is gonna be your F. Not F, M. Right? So in order to get this part, do you notice you need this angle on the top? So you're just gonna get your 54 minus off your 16 right? So you get 38. So your answer is 38 38 south okay, that's why I say nothing special. Answer is B. Okay, next. Okay, so fly guys, fly. Okay, by the way, we left how many minutes for this whole paper? This paper is like 1 hour and 15 minutes, right? So we left like, so now it's like how many minutes already? 15 minutes already. 50 minutes, you have another 20 minutes to go. Okay, so fly guys. Okay, fly. Okay, but I'm explaining this, so I will take like more time a bit. Okay, more time a bit, but we can do faster. Okay, so guys, times 2, same denominator for plus minus. Times divide, nobody make it same denominator, only plus minus. So it's an obvious over 8p. Look at the standard working for weak students. 6 minus 6p minus 1. So remember, change 6 minus 6p plus 1. This happens when this is a minus. If this is a plus, it won't affect. If this is a plus, it won't affect. Okay? So 6 plus 1, 7 minus 6p over 8p. Choke. That's why, quick one, boom. You should already got the answer already. Gary, please make sure you know this question, okay? Now, 20, quick one. Based on bot mass, bracket do first, but you can't do it because different unknown, right? So what you can do? Okay, so see, you can take this one and times inside. Okay, but be careful. Bot mass says, before you do the times, whatever O means what? Okay, BODMAS, bracket we check already. We have to check O before we check our multiple, you know. This H and 2K and minus H is actually a multiply. So if you take this minus and you put it inside, then you will be wrong already because you have square. The O there means square, square root, cube, cube root. So I know it's gonna be, okay, I'll just write extra workings. Please go ahead and do it faster. So you know this will be like 1, 2, 3 answer. Student might use this, you know, 3H minus K, 3H minus K. Okay, then you just times 1 by 1, 9H square minus 3H square. Then you times 1 by 1 minus 3H K plus K square. Okay, wait, let me write it nicely over here. Okay, this one HK, then plus K square. Then you're gonna get this answer, right? So if let's say MS students, right, you know you can straight away hantam the three terms answer inside already. Okay, do it fast, man. So 9H square minus 6HK plus K square. Then what you do? Times law 2HK minus HK minus 9H square plus 6HK plus K square. Then what you can do? You do the rest. This one and this one you can do. You get what? You get 8HK minus H square minus 9H square minus 10H square. Minus H square means minus 1. Then you minus 9, you get minus 10. Okay, you owe somebody 1 ringgit, you owe 9 ringgit, owe 10 ringgit. Plus K square. So which one is your answer? Your answer is A lah. Okay. So 20 done already. Okay, so we are like half only, you know. Okay, so boom, fly faster. Okay, 21. Okay, 21. Express H. Okay, express H. Everyone, single fraction, and there's a few ideas. Bring this over. K, H plus K, 4H plus 3. So HK plus K square equals 4H plus 3. This one nothing special. Everything becomes like by the way, this is single fraction, it means one fraction. Okay, it's only when you have single fraction you can move the divide over, the divide by K over. Okay, the single fraction idea. Okay, but the thing is, you need to know something. You need to know something like this. When you do your algebraic formula, right, you have to make sure everything positive. Everything positive. That's the main idea. Okay. So you're gonna make sure this. Okay. They say express H basically means H equals to what, right? So you're gonna bring all the H together. So HK is there. You move this over, you put it behind. Can you see start positive? That's the main idea. Start positive. And the other side, the 3 is there, right? You put the 3 there. And 3 is already positive. You move the plus K square over and make it minus K square. And the reason why I'm doing this is to bring all the H together because I'm trying to kumpul, okay, gather all the H. So this one you have to factorize like usual question. You have to factorize the H out. Factorize, easy factorize. And then times, you bring that and divide lah. You see? You get the answer already. So which one is the answer? C. Okay, number 22. Okay, 22. This one, it says a container contains 3 liters of water. Okay, 3 liters. The water in the container poured into 6 similar cups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1 bottle until full. Basically, it's like everything full on. The remaining, or there's a remainder, right? Okay, the remaining remaining water, it's 1200 ml. Okay, everyone, I'll make it 3000 ml because it put ml. But student, remember just now I said I like liters, so it depends on you. You want to make it liters also can. Okay, it's just that I don't like decimal. For this case, like the number is not that big, so I make it like milliliters lah. Sorry lah. Okay, the volume of water in 6 cups. Oh, scary. The volume of water in 6 cups, this one, is equals to the bottle. Wow, nice. Okay, I just put it as unknown lah. It's quite obvious already. So I can say that 6 cups of water plus 1 bottle, okay, plus 1200 equals to 3000. Wow, funny thing. Okay, so the other one is like 1 bottle. Sorry, I take the 1 away here. I just burp again. So B equals to 6 cups. Hey, funny this question. Why? Okay, so basically the B is 60, right? So 12C, you see, this one and this one is actually 60, so I replace it already. Okay, 12C equals to, you move it over, 3000 minus 1200, you get 1800. So C equals to 1800 divided by 12. Wow, nice, 150. Che. Okay, this one, if you want to say hot question also can, but not that okay lah. Gary, remember this one, Gary. Okay, 23, indices. I have video on this. Okay, so everyone, a few tricks. Okay, I can't explain much because you need like very detailed explanation in my video, but that would be too much for you already lah. So you just temporarily refer to a few SPM type indices that I post it for you. If I'm not mistaken, it's part 5 I wrote the SPM one, or maybe under episode 21. Okay, so this one with the 4 and divide by P for R negative 5. Okay, so that's my usual way lah. I always say this. You have base, every base there are index, and there is a bracket, you have to multiply the index. Okay, you have to multiply the index. So the first one being P 104 times 4, P1. R negative 12. Okay, I'm multiplying it over P for R negative 5. So everyone, I don't like the negative. So I will just remain the P and I switch the R. Okay, I switch the R. Okay, so I'm going to use like the usual way now. Okay, so there is 1 P on top, there is 4 below. So basically the idea, I'm just writing it for fun. So the idea is like this, you know. So you left 3 below. So just imagine it, then you get the P3 there. So for R5 and R12, you know you get R7 because on top of that there is 5 of them. R. And the bottom part you have 12 of them. So you just cut 1 by 1, you left 7 of them. So your answer is supposed to be this, you know. But you notice that, oh, there's no answer there. So you just move it to the top, right? P negative 3, R negative 7 over 1. Basically, you just ignore it lah. So answer is donkey lo. Okay? And for 24, right, if you are not so okay with this indices thing, just hunt them into calculator using relevant brackets. And then you check A, B, C, D 1 by 1, then you'll get the answer already. Okay? But I'll just write the workings down lah. That's why it takes a lot of time. So students, that's why I say, some of the question you look at it, you know the answer, you can circle straight away. It saves your time. That's the idea, right? So I'm gonna do this, everyone. See ya. I'm using modern maths point of view. Okay, you have maths way, fly. Okay, so negative, right? So basically it will be 1 over 27, 125, 2 over 3. Right? Okay, so that's the meaning of negative, right? So it depends on you. Some students will just switch 125 and 27. It's a trick that you learn in maths. Okay, in P3 we don't really learn it. That's why I say you want to skip these kind of things, right? Just take a calculator and type everything inside, and once you get an answer, you just type every single answer A, B, C, D and match it and see which one is the same answer. So that's why you can make it faster, you know. It's just that I'm writing the workings for understanding purpose only lah. Okay, so 1 over these power 2 over 3 is actually switchable into a root format. So I'll just switch it into root format for fun only lah, everyone. Okay, this one is like the square, this one is cube, this one is the square. Then you get 1 over, then you do the cube inside, you know, you get 3 and 5 with a square. You see, funny things is like weird workings. That's why I say do a quick one. 1 over, you get how much for this? 9 over 25. So this is actually 1 divided by 9 over 25. That's why you see the fun thing here is when I really know how to do maths, it's when I keep trying out weird workings. That's why if your level is not high, but now it's like a bit tension already, as in the what's it called, the time to your exam is quite near. That's why we go for tricks instead of like understanding it. So when you go uni, you know what to do already, guys. Understand by doing weird workings until you notice that it fits your ideology to your teacher's one. Nice, everything just go in a correct manner. Okay, 27. Okay, list all the integer. Okay, this one trickier. 5 greater equals W. Basically, just switch to. Can you see 5 is pointing at W? So that's your first inequalities lah. So quite obvious that your answer includes 5 already. Okay, and W greater than 1 minus W over 5. So switch this over lah. W plus W over 5 greater than 1 over 1 times 5 times 5. 5W plus W over 5 greater than 1. Okay, 6W over 5 greater than 1. So move the 5 over. 6W greater than 5. Student might say, teacher, no need to switch, man, because there is no times divide that involve negative along. If let's say there is a negative along, then you have to switch. So W greater than 5 over 6. Then student will say, oh teacher, I got it already. So now you're gonna match it. W, you see W is pointing at 5 over 6, right? So everyone, your 5 over 6, your 5 over 6, okay, 5 over 6 when you type into your calculator is actually 0.833 something, you know. Okay, so this thing means this extra line means you include the 5, you know. This line means you don't include this. So if you don't include this, based on number line, you see, this one is your 0 this one is your 5. Okay, so you're gonna include your 5, you know, but where is your 0.833? Your 0.833 is not here, you know, it's here. If you're gonna put like some numbers there, 1, 2, 3 and 4, this is your sorry, it should be like nearer to 1. So you're gonna be here 0.833. You cannot take 0.833, then you're gonna take 1, right? So answer is A. Okay, so that's the tricky part lah. And 27 also quite tricky, you know. 26, sorry. 26 quite tricky as well. Tricky as in what, you know? Okay, it says smallest value that match this thing. So P square plus Q square, you gotta get the smallest value. So P square, sorry, the smallest you can go is 3 square, you know. Okay, you know you gotta be 9 already. Then you add up with Q square. Then student might have a point of view, right? Teacher, I take minus 5 cannot. Do you know why? Because if you take minus 5 square it, right, you will get positive already. It becomes very big. So that's why the smallest you can go is not 1, it's not 2, it's not whatever integer, negative, positive related integers, you know. You're gonna get 0 because 0 is part of the range there, right? So 0 square. So you get 0, answer is 9. B, okay? Some student might say it's 10, okay? But they can't see 10, right? Okay? So that's why I say a bit tricky lah, okay? Now number 27 come. Diagram 8 is a pie chart showing the distribution of Adam's income in July. Okay, everyone. Common sense, see do you notice the grand total of Adam's income is 3,600? Basically, pie chart is 360. Adam's income is 3,600. Is a difference of times 10, right? So quite obvious that money wise this will be 600, 1,400. This will be 400, and the savings is given 400, and you just take 3,600 minus the rest. So you notice that the house rental is 800. You minus the rest lah. Then it says find the ratio of savings to house rental. Savings to house rental. So answer is 1 to 2. A. Next. Okay, 28. Okay, 28. This one is like it simultaneously explains your statistics question B. Okay, estimated mean roughly there. So what is your mean mass? Total midpoint times frequency over total frequency. So you're gonna be over 40 like for sure already. So your midpoint over here is like 1 plus 3 divided by 2 lah. So everything is like quite obvious lah over here. Okay. So basically everything you have already, then you just times it, right? So you see midpoint is here. But be careful, this is cumulative. This is a tricky part. So you're gonna make sure you get your frequency. The first one, nothing to add on. So 14 is like the first frequency for sure. But the next one, you're gonna take 26 minus 14, you're gonna get 12. And the rest, you do the same thing. Then you can times really. Okay, I'll just times it. So my midpoint times frequency. So 14 times 2, you get 28. 12 times 5 is a 60. Okay, sorry, I'll just put it on top so easier lah. Okay, so I put here midpoint times frequency. Just now what is it? The first one is 28, then 60, then 8, 4, 32, 44, then 14 and 6. Sorry, I have to times it. 28 plus 60 plus 32 plus 44 plus 84. Chang. 248 divided by 40. Chang chang. 6.2. Pui. Okay, C. Senang je. Okay, the next one. Okay, 29. Okay, quick. Pictogram in table 2 shows the sales of durians in 3 particular days. Okay, student might say, teacher, I put 50, 50, 50 all the way. You can do that, but don't waste your time lah. Let's see what they want first. If the information of the above pictogram represented by a pie chart means you have to make it 360 already lah. Calculate the angle of sector that represents the total sales on the third day. Everyone, to make it angle, right, the idea of it is over the universal formula is like this one. You always times with what you have to change into. You want to change to pie chart, you times with 360. You want to change to percentage, you times with 100%. You want to change to total, then you times with total lah. But we are not using this, we are using this. Okay, then what's the thing that you have to place it on top of the fraction? Okay, and the bottom part, on top means numerator lah, bottom means denominator. So the idea is like this: what you need divide by total. So everyone, you don't have to waste your time, just get the durian can ready. See 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. Total 16 what for you going to time 50? You want time 50 also can. Okay, then what do you need? You need the third day. Third day is 4. You want times 50 also can. Same thing, you will just cancel off each other, right? So 1 and 4, answer is 90 degrees. Boy, next 30. But I have to say Penang paper okay, quite powerful. Okay, so you can try it up lah. Okay, but of course my normal class student, you all try this before, but you try it yourself, remember that. So you can use this as a quick check through lah. So I'm not doing it one by one, explain bit by bit, because it will take a lot of time. Like normal class, okay, I've been explaining quite long for a particular question because I want to go like deep into the explanation. But over here is like quick go through, but it still takes a bit of time lah. Okay, number 30, diagram 9 is a histogram showing the height of a group of members of mathematics clubs in a school. Wow, okay, so which of the following is incorrect? Class interval means class size, everyone. Okay, I mentioned in normal class as well. Okay, so let's see whether it's a class interval of 5 or not. Okay, by the way, I will just identify the class. Okay, everyone, the first class is 144 to 149. Is that true? Is that correct? 144 to 149? Is that true? You must know something. You see originally lah, when you look at your class, right, it's like this one. Okay, this one is your lower limit. Sorry, you have to, because then this one upper limit. Then this one lower boundary, upper boundary. I always say this thing. And so if let's say this is 144.5, this is 149.5. I said this one you put 0.5, but this one 149 is like for sure already. Okay, so this one what you have to put? Okay, is in front of it, right? In front of it. Right now, so what you have to place there? Correct lah. Okay, 144 lah. Correct. Okay, No, okay, no, it shouldn't be that. Okay, it should be what? It should be 145 because it's in front. Okay, in front of it. Okay, so you see 145, 146, 147, 148, 149, 5. Okay, so the class size is correct one. Okay, so I'll just do the rest lah. So you look at this 149 ma, so the next one is 150 already lah. 1502, you look at the 5 150, 151, 152, 153, and 154. 154. Do you notice when I move to the next is like exactly 155? That's the point. Okay, so be extra careful because student might do error over here. Okay, so I just write it in detail lah, so you can work it out easily. Okay, so is the model what? Is the model class 154 to 159? Let me see. Okay, basically these are the highest lah. Okay, suppose you have to select this lah. Okay, but let me put a question mark here because it's supposed to be 155. Okay, let me check the answer as well. Okay, and then the mean. Okay, the mean. I think I check the answer first because funny okay. The mean supposed to be 156.4. Of course you have to divide one by one. Okay, never mind, I'll just do it for you. Okay, that's why I say this question I'll do it like in detail for every single part. I have to calculate for you. Okay, so everyone. Okay lah, I just find out the class for you lah. Okay, so find out the class, then you can work it out. Okay, so 160 to 164, 165 to 169. Okay, let's see. Maximum, yes, correct, until 169. Okay, so midpoint everything. Okay, midpoint everything. By the way, the lower boundary, upper boundary, I'll just erase it already lah, because we don't need it over here. So I put the midpoint here so everybody can see it. Okay, 145 plus 149 divide by 2. Okay, your midpoint 147. 150 plus 154 divide by 2. 152. Okay, 155 plus 159 divide by 2. Basically it's like it becomes pattern already. You can straight away do it lah, you see. Now, so after you get this done, okay, because I want mean so I will just times with my frequency. Okay, let's find my frequency first lah. 16 for the first one, 24 for the next one, 24 plus 32 divide by 2 because right in the middle so this one 28. Nice. Okay, this one 16 plus 24 divide by 2, 20. The reason being because it's in the middle of it, that's why I divide by 2. This one is 8 plus 16 divide by 2. That's why you see, you don't be ashamed of using calculator because your teacher is using calculator as well. Haha. So total, walama, midpoint times frequency over total frequency lah. Total frequency. So everyone, your total frequency how much Your total frequency you add up lah. 16 plus 24 plus 28 plus 20 plus 12. Your answer is 100. Hey, you saw that or not? Can you see they say total frequency 108? So this one is like incorrect already, but I have to check the B lah. Okay, I check for a while late. Okay, maybe I go wrong right? So never mind, I just do the mean so everybody knows. So 16 times 147 plus 24 times 152. Okay, so basically you have to write the rest up to here lah. So I just multiply it quick. That's why I say I take a bit of time because I'm going to prove it to you. So 24 times 152 times with 157 and 28. And then 162 times 20 and then times 20 and then 167 times 12. Then this one, suppose I write first I scared I do error or divide by 100, so 156.4. So is that your answer? Yeah, correct. Okay, so the funny thing is the B model class let me check it nicely first okay, wait. Weird lah, correct. Okay, weird. This one's supposed to be 155. I think they do it wrongly already lah. Because if let's say class interval 5, right, is correct because I look at the schema, right? The answer is D, you know. So suppose this one is like got problem already, so everybody be extra careful. Sometimes the question might be weird. Ask your teacher, okay? Especially like, you remember just now I said question 10, there's this enlargement thing. There's an error as well, so ask your teacher. But I have a link on that so you can check it out lah. Okay, so next. By the way, it's like 1 hour and 15 minutes already, like just nice. But suppose roughly 45 minutes you can clear the whole thing off if you are fast. As in, I'm explaining cry not. So you can just go ahead and do it faster, okay? So everyone, this one you see how I do. First of all, we have 3 of them. Y greater than minus x, x minus y lesser equals to 5, y lesser equals to 0. Okay, now I always tell students this, always make sure your y is a positive. So before that, we have to identify all the lines first. This one, we have it or not? Yes, it's over here, right? We have it. And then this one, we have it or not? Okay, yes, we have it. It's actually this line, you know. So this one, there's one thing I want to tell everyone. Y equals to 0 is actually x-axis. Okay, x-axis. In case you don't know, I'll just show you. Quick one, don't draw. So this one y, this one x ma. If I say y equals to 1, you're gonna go 1 and draw a line that pass through 1 and pass through y. You get it? Okay. So if I say y equals to 2, you will say a line that pass through y and pass through 2. That's y equals to 2. Imagine if you go backwards now. Y equals to 2, y equals to 1, y equals to 0 is actually x-axis. You get it? That's why you see, your line is supposed to be this one, and this one. And most of the time, the shader region must touch all the 3 lines, right? So suppose your answer is this one already. You get it? The answer is B. I mean, that one is by guessing lah, okay? Guessing lah. So I will explain, okay? I'll explain. So if I explain, right, it's still trick as well. As long as your y is on the left side means over here lah, and it shows positive, greater go up, lesser go down. Okay? So this one y greater you go up. Okay? So which one y greater? Now you see? This one, look at this. Is this showing upwards? Yes, okay, so this one acceptable. This one acceptable already. And then this one, can you see this line? It shows upwards. The shader region is like on top, right? This one acceptable. Okay, this one acceptable. But when you look at these 2 things, right? Can you see this one? It shows down. So this one cannot. This one shows down. Cannot already. So you left 2 to compare. And then you check this. Okay, let's say this one a bit weird. You don't want to care about it. It's okay. So you check this one. Y lesser you go down, right? So you check your x-axis, you go down. This one wrong already lah. Correct. Sorry, correct. Okay, correct. Because that's the one correct. Okay, is at the bottom part. So this one acceptable. This one acceptable. Ayo. So we have to check the last one. So this one. Okay. Let me see. I think it's more than the usual timing already. So let's see enough time or not. Open widget. Okay, never mind. I'll just continue it. Okay, now the system status is poor. Let me see. Analytics, stream health, poor, streaming settings. Okay, never mind. Okay, we just continue it. Okay. Now, so I will just switch a bit lah. So, x, okay, minus y lesser equals to 5. So I move this away and make it positive, and move this 5 over. You get x minus 5 lesser equals to y. But again, remember just now previously in our linear inequalities, I did mention that your times divide involving negative is the one that you will switch the symbol, but this is like normal plus minus only. So I will just move it to the correct position again. And do you notice y is pointing at x minus 5? So this one is y greater, is like up. So you look at the only line left. Okay, this is the only line left, right? Is this up? No. So this one wrong already. This one up. Correct. Answer is B. Okay, next. 32. Okay, now this one a bit tricky. When I do also I get tricked. As in not 32 lah, 33. This is the one I get tricked. Okay, diagram 10 is a Venn diagram showing the number of elements in set L, M, N. Given that this one equals this one normal one, okay? But common mistake, student might misunderstand it. Number of M means you take the whole thing, or you don't take x minus 3 only, you know. So number of M is actually 6 plus x minus 3 equals to the whole thing of L, it's 5, 4, 6, 15. So 6 plus x minus 3, remember I said plus, it won't affect, that's the point, it won't affect, that's why you see I open up the whole thing. So weak students, you can do it one. You check through this, you don't understand, ask me. If I didn't reply, ask me again, okay? So 6 bring there, 15 minus 6 plus 3, x equals to 15 minus 6, you get 9 plus 3, 12. Okay, answer is D. Okay, next. Okay, question 33. Okay, just be careful when you take L, you just look at L. Okay, don't care about whether it intersects or what. Okay, number 33. Now, this is the tricky part. By the way, this is element of. This is subset of. My question to everybody is the difference between the format. I didn't expect they ask format, you know. That's the part where I get wrong, you know. One of the students say, teacher, why so weird one? So when I look at the question and I try it up, right, I get the same answer as what the student did, you know. And then when I look at it, it's like, hey, wait, why the answer is like this one? Then I just realized it's the formats problem, because I didn't expect they come up with formats, you know. Given that set A equals to ABC, ABC pula, 10, 20, 30. B is 5, 10, 15, 20. 4 statements were made by 2 students based on the given sets. Is 10 an element of A? Yes. 30 is not, slash means not, is not an element of B. Yes, correct. So number 1 and number 2 is a correct already. Okay? And then when you look at 3 and 4, 20 is a subset of A. Yes, because, let me introduce in detail. If you mention that this is the elements of, okay, I'm explaining again. So if this is the given sets, okay, they are given, they are the 10, 20, 30 are the given elements. If they say how many subsets you can form, right? First, it's gonna be empty set. These are the possible combination, you know. Then you have 10, you have 20, you have 30. I'm explaining, you see, 10, 20. You see, I'm trying to match all the possible combinations. You see that? And then finally, you have all these things again. So I didn't explain in detail, but I'm trying to show you that it can break into like a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. Can you see 20? It's part of the subsets, but you must present it using brackets. That's why you look at this, is like obviously cannot already. So number 4, you don't have to check also, you know cannot already because there's no bracket. So answer is B. Okay, that's the idea lah. Okay, 34. 34 parallelogram means same gradient already. This one same gradient, same gradient, same gradient, same gradient. So if let's say this one same, if let's say your QR same gradient as your y-axis, this one confirm 60 already, correct? And this one, by the way, it's 0, 2. Whatever coordinates that I have, I'll just hunt them inside. Okay, everyone. This one 10 unit difference ma. This one 10 unit difference lah. So this one 0, -8 lor. Okay. So let's see what they want. By the way, they didn't ask us to like put the coordinate. I just put it for fun only. Find the equation for SR. SR pula. Y equals mx plus c, right? Get the gradient. Okay, gradient. Let's do it. Actually, you don't need the coordinate of -0, -8 and 60 to get the coordinate, to get the gradient, right? But never mind, since I have it already, I use it lah. Okay, so gradient of SR equals to y1 minus y2, 0 minus -8 over x1 minus x2, 6 minus 0. So 8 over 6. What is 8 over 6, guys? 8 over 6. 8 over 6. Answer is 4 over 3. X plus c, and the c is given -8. Okay, so is there any answer? Nope. So looks like they want it to be in a format without fractions, right? So you take the whole thing times 3 because you want to take away the fraction, right? So 3y equals to 4x minus 24. So answer is A. Okay, answer is A. Okay, next 35. Okay, 35. The point blah 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 are straight lines. On a straight line, basically, on the same straight line means same gradient really, guys. Okay, same gradient. So I'm gonna make like one straight line. Okay, I don't care whether is it like this way or what. It's just a draft. As long as it's on the same straight line, you know it will be same gradient. TUV. Okay, 27 -16 5W, right? So let's get the gradient by using TU lah. So gradient TU equals to gradient as long as I fit the W inside, then I can do already. So UV lah. So 6 minus 7 over -1 minus 2, right, equals to, I'm gonna do this, right, because I'm selecting UV ma, same gradient. So W minus 6 over 5 minus -1 means +1, so I can do my working already. So -1 over -3 equals to W minus 6 over 6. So do the normal things. So bring over, you get 1 over 3 times 6, 2 equals W minus 6. So W equals to 2 plus 6, W equals to 8. T. Next. Okay, same gradient, that's why I can do that. Okay, 36. Come. A card is picked at random. Find the probability that a number which is divisible, means after you divide, you didn't get decimal point. That's called divisible. So, divisible by 9, this one. Which, what else? 45 lah, 56 lah, 108 lah. So, total you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 is the total. What you need, okay, what you need, it's 4 of them divisible by 9 ma. So answer is D, 1 over 2. Okay, next, number 37. Oh, this one, I didn't expect this kind of question comes out. Okay, but state paper ma. Okay, I said already, state paper is like generally harder, right? Okay, the probability that John is selected to represent his school in a mathematics quiz is 1 over 4. So John being selected, 1 over 4 lah. While the probability of Ahmad being selected is 3 over 5. Find the probability that only one of them will be selected. So I will do this way lah. Okay, now see if because one of them being selected, it means if John being selected, okay, means Ahmad is not being selected. If let's say John is not being selected and then Ahmad will be selected, right? So it will be 1 over 4 times weight, not Ahmad will be 2 over 5 lah. And then not John will be 3 over 4 and then Ahmad will be 3 over 5, right? So 2 over 20 plus 9 over 20, answer is 11 over 20 C. Okay, but the trick here is student might add up these two things and get D, or maybe they straight away times it and get answer as B. That will be the common mistake lah. Okay, so number 38. Wow, variation. I have variation full video on it. I'll put the link there. You can refer it. Okay. X varies directly, you straight away right lah. So X varies directly, you straight away right Y, Z. So next, X equals to put the constant K, Y, Z. Solve the K. You see the sequence not? Solve the K. So put all the full information. 3 equals to K times 2 over 3 and 9. Cut. 3 equals to 6K. K equals to 3 over 6, 1 over 2 lah. Then you rewrite X equals to 1 over 2 YZ, or maybe YZ over 2 lah, same thing. So I just put it over here because you need to know, okay? Some of the case you need the middle thing to be like to the top part. Okay, then they say find X when Y is 6 and Z is 4. So X equals to 1 over 2 times 6 and 4. So cut. X equals 12. C. Done. Okay, number 39. Check 1 by 1 is the easiest already, guys. Okay, 1 by 1. Okay, so U and W. So U and W. So I check 2 equals to 125 times the equal meh? not equal ma. So wrong lah. So I just put 2 equals to 500 times with the equal meh? Not equal ma? Wrong lah. Okay, then see how we try u it's 2 and 125 over, cannot ma, you get fraction 0 point something, where can it be? Cannot lah. Okay, then D we try, u it's 2 and then 500 divided by 250, can never mind, we check again, because suppose if let's say variation the rest of it you will get the same thing, right? So 4 equals to 500 divided by 125, correct or not? 500 divided by 125. Yeah, nice. Okay, correct. So answer is D. Okay, then number 40. This is the one that I say very popular and right, does not have an inverse matrix AD minus BC equals 0. Okay, you can check out the YouTube video that I mentioned in my must know questions in my YouTube channel lah. Okay, there's a playlist there. Okay, so you can check that out. So what you have to do is AD minus BC basically means cross. You cross multiply it, cross times it. In the middle there's a minus, right? Make sure it becomes 0, then you will get the answer already. I didn't explain in detail because if I explain in detail, it takes out like 3-4 hours already. Okay, you gotta know that. Okay, that's why I fly in my class, right? Like 1 hour question, explain in detail. Probably I can go like 10 questions. Yeah, that's the maximum already. So that's why this one is like boom, fly only. So 2 and minus 2 you get minus 4 lah. Minus this one 4 and minus 1 you get minus 4. Wow. Do you notice you get 0? So answer confirm A already. Okay. You imagine you've timed this one, you get 4 minus this one minus 4. Cannot. This one is not 0. This one is 8. That's why cannot already. Okay. So answer is 8. So everyone, Penang paper overall the difficulty level like this. Okay. So I'm actually waiting for Selangor paper, so I'm gonna break the Selangor paper with y'all. Okay, so once I get it, I will bomb with y'all. And for currently Pulau Pinang's one, yes, you can try it. But like what I mentioned, the class, the whole class is like I'm flying throughout, explaining not like in detail. So you need any further extra explanation, feel free. Okay, I'll place my WhatsApp number there. You can WhatsApp me. If I didn't reply, you spam me, or if let's say you can't wait, you can ask your friends. Okay, so everyone, you can do it. Good luck. Yeah, ciao.